Hello guys, welcome to this new episode where we explore the life of one of the most unconventional women ever existed, one who defied rules and society. Today we are discovering the story of an opera singer, a duelist, a woman who lived her life with as much passion as possible. In the dazzling yet rigidly structured society of late 17th century France, where women were expected to conform to strict norms of domesticity and demureness, a meteor streaked across the cultural firmament, defying every convention and leaving a blazing trail of scandal, passion, and artistic brilliance. This was Julie d'Aubigny, more famously known as La Maupin. Her life, a breathtaking saga of operatic triumph, daring sword fights, audacious escapades, and unapologetic self-expression, stands as an epic testament to personal freedom in an age of constraint. From the stage lights of the Paris Opera to the dangerous thrill of duels fought under moonlight, La Maupin carved a legend that resonates with rebellious fervor centuries later. Born around 1670 in Paris, Julie d'Aubigny's destiny was shaped from her very first breath by an upbringing that was anything but conventional. Her father, Gaston d'Aubigny, served as the master of the horse to the Comte d'Armagnac, who in turn was the Grand Seigneur, master of the horse, to King Louis XIV's younger brother, the Dauphin. This privileged position meant Julie grew up within the vibrant, yet perilous, environment of the royal stables and the sophisticated world of the court. Unlike her female contemporaries, she was not tutored in needlework or household management. Instead, her father, perhaps out of fascination or a lack of other options, taught her to read, write, draw, and, most crucially, to fence with remarkable skill. She adopted masculine attire, practiced sword fighting daily, and developed a fiercely independent spirit utterly unsuited to the passive role society prescribed for women. Early scandals and defiance by her mid-teens, Julie's rebellious nature truly ignited. After a brief, ill-fated marriage to a Sieur de Maupin, whose name she would famously retain, she eloped with her fencing master, a notorious rogue. This marked the beginning of a life on the run, a series of daring escapades that quickly cemented her legend. To make ends meet and avoid capture, she performed fencing exhibitions in taverns and fairs, disguising herself as a man. Her path was paved with scandal. She famously set fire to a convent in Provence to rescue a young female novice with whom she had fallen deeply in love, sparking outrage and a death sentence in absentia. This early period established her pattern of defying both legal and moral codes, driven by passion and an innate refusal to be confined. Despite the death sentence hanging over her head, Julie's exceptional mezzo-soprano voice soon became her ticket to legitimate fame. Discovered by opera director Pierre Gaultier, her raw talent was undeniable, even if her temperament was notoriously volatile. In 1690, after securing a royal pardon for her earlier escapades, reportedly through the intervention of the Dauphin himself, she made her sensational debut at the Paris Opera under the name Mademoiselle Maupin. Her powerful voice, captivating stage presence, and scandalous reputation immediately captivated Parisian audiences. She quickly became a star, performing leading roles in operas by Lully and Campra, celebrated for her vocal prowess as much as for her magnetic and often scandalous offstage persona. La Maupin's fame as an opera singer was rivaled only by her notoriety as a duelist. She never shied away from a challenge, often engaging in sword fights for honor, or to defend the reputation of a lover. Tales of her duels became legendary. One famous incident involved her publicly challenging and defeating 3 noblemen who had insulted a female friend at a masked ball, forcing them to beg for their lives, then calmly returning to the ball. Another account describes her disarming a rival singer on stage during a performance. Her exceptional skill with a blade, combined with her readiness to draw steel against anyone, regardless of gender or rank, made her a unique and fearsome figure in a society where dueling was illegal but pervasive among men. La Maupin's personal life was as dramatic and unconventional as her public career. She openly engaged in passionate affairs with both men and women, utterly disregarding the rigid sexual mores of the 17th century. Her lovers included prominent noblemen, fellow opera singers, and famously, women like the young novice she rescued from the convent. Her relationships were marked by intensity, volatility, and often dramatic public scenes. She was unapologetic in her pursuit of desire and lived her life as a testament to radical personal freedom, earning both adoration and scandal in equal measure. Her defiance of gender and sexual norms, even more than her dueling, truly set her apart as a proto-feminist icon centuries before the term existed. After years of living life at a breathless pace, marked by triumphs, scandals, and countless narrow escapes, La Maupin began to slow down. Around 1705, she made the decision to retire from the demanding world of the opera stage, perhaps seeking a measure of peace after a life of such relentless intensity. The exact reasons for her retirement remain a subject of historical speculation, but it is believed she spent her final years in a more private, contemplative existence. She died quietly in 1707, at the relatively young age of 37, a stark contrast to the flamboyant public life she had led. Though her life was relatively short, Julie d'Aubigny's impact on history, and particularly on the collective imagination, has been immense. Her story, passed down through anecdotes, historical accounts, and fictionalized works, quickly cemented her status as a legend. She became a potent symbol of defiance against societal strictures, a testament to raw talent, fierce independence, and the courage to live authentically, regardless of consequence. Her life continues to fascinate and inspire, prompting contemplation on gender roles, sexual freedom, and the power of an individual to shape their own destiny, even when standing in radical opposition to the prevailing norms of their time. La Maupin's extraordinary life truly was an opera in itself, full of high drama, soaring passion, and a timeless melody of liberation.